suddenly start feeling dizzy. I ended up just running as fast as I could out the classroom. Oh, I ran. Why? 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 Hello, coffee cake. Welcome to my cozy, crazy, convicting, and cringy cafe. I'm Mocha, medium roast, barista, and host. And at Cafe Mocha, every ounce of our caffeinated ideas will brew up a latte fun with you all. Hello, my coffee cakes, and welcome back to another episode of Dangerous Fellows. On the last episode of Dangerous Fellows, if you do not know what I'm talking about, you need to check out the latest episode that we've already done, episode 17 of Dangerous Fellows. It's going to be linked somewhere, or even at the end screen, or in the beginning. I'll figure it out. I'll put it somewhere. But in the last episode, if you guys have not, go and look at it. Next details will be spoilers. Scarlett went out and we found her. Well, we did not find her, but we were out looking for her. Almost got attacked by a zombie. Lawrence came to the rescue. Boom, 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 boom. Though I still find him a tad bit sketchy. After being with Lawrence, we went back to the group and we talked to them and told them about how we were able to escape. And then we all decided, let's all go out. And then Lawrence was a little bit hesitant. He was kind of like, oh, it might be too dangerous. And we said, you know what, let's get two big groups of us and let's go out and search and see if she's in the school field. On our way there, I was teamed with, who I was teamed with? Ethan, Haley, and Zion. And on the way there, we noticed that Scarlett's door was open. We were like, what? Zion was basically saying that her door was not open before, which means it had to be a recent thing. So we went into her door, but before that, I have to tell you guys about the details. Not Zion, but Ethan was very tired. He was sleepy boy. And as we were walking and heading out to the field, I told him I can help him keep him awake by holding his hand. And he was such a sleepy boy. He gave me his hand, but he gave me it the wrong way. And I held his hand and I was rubbing like the palm of his hand with my thumb to keep him awake. He said it made him even more sleepy, but I feel like it helps for me. And then that moment was completely ruined as we walked into Scarlett's door to find she was a bloody mess, bloody, lifeless mess. And as much as I don't like Scarlett, and we got into arguments, I would never have wished it upon her to die a horrible death as she did. Which makes me believe that this cannot be a zombie. Zombies are rarely on that floor where we sleep. And the timing in which it happened doesn't make sense for it to be a zombie. But I don't know. I'm gonna try and keep an open mind. But obviously Scarlett is not the villain. So we're gonna go into episode 18 to learn more about the next steps after realizing this gruesome death. Episode 18. Scarlett. Darn it. We quickly rushed over to Scarlett. Scarlett, are you okay? Scarlett, oh no. Shocked, Haley took a couple steps backward. That was enough confirmation of the bad feeling I had. But not wanting to believe it, I got closer to Scarlett. I gently put my hand on her arm. No, but it was cold. Scarlett was dead. I felt tears roll down my cheeks. She died. She was really dead. Hey, she isn't, right, Mocha? Haley, why are you crying? Ooh. Hey, Scarlett. We all turned completely pale by this shocking sight in front of us. It was the first time I've seen someone close to me dead, so I felt completely devastated. It's all right, Mocha. I felt someone pick me up as I cried my eyes out. It was Harry. Oh. Probably having heard us, the other group had entered the classroom too. Oh no. Why? Is Scarlett dead? Was there a zombie? Sue's eyes looked cold as she looked out over the room. Ethan kneeled in front of Scarlett and started to examine her body. Zion, seeming agitated, rushed over to him. Hey, Ethan, what the heck are you doing? What should I do? I don't want to grab his arm. I'm weak.
Yes.
Stop it, Zion might be enough. Block him? I can block him. I don't know how effective that will be, but I'll block him. Block him. Zion, don't. Get out of my way. Don't you see? I know. That's why Ethan's checking her now. Annoyed, Zion glared at me shortly before turning his head away. As Ethan checked Scarlett's body, it lifelessly fell over to the side. There's something in her hand. Ethan carefully pried Scarlett's closed fist open. She was holding Zion's student ID. What the? Zion! Zion. You wouldn't, right? Right? She asked me for it a while ago, that's why. Okay, relax. The classroom fell silent. The situation had made Zion seem suspicious. First of all, how about another quick search around the school? Sounds good. A zombie might have snuck in. We divided our groups and spread out. Ooh, this is spicy. But we found no traces of a zombie in the school. 3 days later, we were unable to stay as close as we previously had been. The only thing we did was look at each other in silence. Yeah, everybody's suspicious now. Nothing else. Just confirming that we were all still alive. Guys, Lawrence was the first to break the silence. We can't be like this forever. We have to keep living, you know. It's not like it's the first time we lost a friend. Hearing Lawrence's cold words, Eugene interrupted. So you're saying we should get along with a murderer? Lawrence wasn't wrong, but we couldn't go back to how it used to be. We had already started to distrust each other too much. If I knew it had come like this, Harry muttered to himself. His face was filled with remorse. I would have told anyone, making everyone this worried. Oh, about the hairpin? Yeah, because that's what sent Scarlett out, running out the door, I suppose. And yeah, but that was all of our decision, Harry. It wasn't just yours. We all thought that was the best decision for the group. He's probably talking about the hairpin incident. We had to. Right, no, we had to do it. You said it yourself. You wanted us to clear out all suspicion between us. And I agreed with you. I still do. Thank you for saying that. It means a lot to me. Oh, I just can't. I gotta chill. Okay. I just wish this would be all over soon. I don't want us to suspect each other anymore. I know. As Harry and I continued our conversation, Lawrence looked calm, and Eugene kept on talking. I feel like Judy disappearing back there wasn't a coincidence either, but I have no clue what to do. I can't calm down. Eugene looked desperate. Eugene, what? Are you going to stop me this time, Mocha? No, I agree with you. Right. I couldn't even sleep because I was so nervous. But what would arguing solve right now? We'd just keep worrying. I guess. Honestly, before you came here. Before she came here, then what? How are you going to finish that sentence, Eugene? I knew what Eugene was about to say, and it shocked me. If Harry hadn't interrupted him. But it's true. Yeah, he's right though, isn't he? I turned around to Haley, who immediately looked away. I suddenly start feeling dizzy. I ended up just running as fast as I could out the classroom. Oh, I ran. Why? Why? Hey, wait! This is exactly how Scarlett died, by the way. Thud. I shut the door behind me and curled on the floor. Is this all really because of me? I grabbed my bag. I didn't have much to pack. I know we're about to not go out there with a bunch of zombies ourselves in a bag and our clumsy behavior. Right? Right? When I had come here, I only had a few pieces of food to eat. Then the door opened. Oh, she looks pissed. I don't know, at me or for me. Are you gonna run away in anger too? It was Sue. Hearing her calm and collected voice made me feel like my heated temper started to cool off a bit. Calm down, Mocha. Okay. Sorry for being such a bother. Sue shook her head as if to tell me it was fine and closed the door behind her. The sound of the door closing was followed by silence. Actually, there is one person I'm suspicious of. I've been eyeing and keeping an eye out for the last couple of days. My eyes grew wide. You know who did it? At the moment, I just have a strong suspicion. So I need to find some solid evidence. Then I'll help you. Sue shook her head again. We need to be really careful. It would be too obvious if we were to go together. So she looked firmly at me. Just in case, if anything happens to me, be careful of... That's not helpful now, is it? And why on earth would you tell me who everyone is suspicious of, rather than telling someone else this information so it would look a little more... Okay. Sue left the room, but I was sitting still, completely stunned. The room was completely silent, but it felt like a storm was raging inside my head. I was about to go back to my senses as I heard the knocking. Ethan, no, not you. Oh, hey, Ethan. What are you doing? Ethan's eyes were fixed on my bag. I quickly scooched over to the side, hiding the bag behind me. I was just, you're leaving. Seeing him look down at me made me burst into tears. Why do I always have to... Don't cry. And don't worry. I nodded, but the tears kept pouring. I don't think it was you. If you were really responsible, you wouldn't be crying like this. This is true. Well, or I could just be a really good actor, I suppose. I must have looked like a fountain as I started to cry even harder. But then Ethan just quietly waited for me to finish, as he always did. I'm a crybaby, aren't I? And as I always did after crying, I started feeling embarrassed. I feel like I'm crying too often in front of you. Sorry. You're not leaving, right? As long as it's safe here, I won't, maybe. I'm just saying I won't. Oh my gosh, Ethan has my heart and I has his. Oh, he's always there for me. Good old reliable. I won't. But right now it's kind of crazy out there. But I'm sure everything will get better soon. I want to stay here. Okay. Anyways, let's go back. The others are worrying. Okay. Not wanting them to know I cried, I went to the window and wiped my tears. That's when I noticed something weird outside. A person? Oh, snap. Oh, wow. This game keeps pulling me in. I keep getting kicked out and pulling me back in. It's always something happening. Oh my gosh. Must I say I have made strides with my relationship with Ethan. I feel like every time we had an encounter, it was always good. But I appreciate Hiri really backing me up when Eugene and everyone started being pretty suspicious about me. I mean, yes, they're right. Things were only really weird when I joined the group. So I get why they're hesitant. But like, I a complete mess. I can't even walk on my 2 feet. There's no way I can hurt anybody. I hurt myself by just living. There's no way that I can ever hurt anyone else. But I wonder who did. Or at least who's Sue suspicious of, right? Those red squares were not very helpful to determine who she might be talking of. But she said she was suspicious. Scarlett was holding Zion's student ID. Could it be Zion? I just don't feel like it is. I don't feel like it is. I don't know. Everyone's giving me the heebie-jeebies. It couldn't be Haley. Or maybe that's what she wants us to think. Ooh. I feel like I trust Sue. I trust Sue and Ethan for sure. Harry, I trust him. He's just always wishy-washy. Like, his opinions sway with every emotional state he's in. I don't know, y'all. Who do y'all think it is? Because from what Sue is saying, she's not saying it's an external person, a person outside of our group. She's very convinced it's someone with our group. And I wonder who that can be. Alright, well, I suppose we're going to find out in the next episode. So thank you all for joining. Love you all, my coffee cakes. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this series, if you enjoyed this episode. Until the next time, God bless you. God bless your timeline.